I'm at work, and I'd figure I'd say a few words on the Saturn Ion Redline Supercharged I just bought. It is different in every way than my SRT4 that I had and my PT Cruiser Turbo GT with the 5-speed that I had. And it's slower. But that's not a bad thing. The SRT4 that I had was slower than my PT Cruiser Turbo GT because I built the PT Cruiser Turbo GT, and on 21 pounds on a stock turbo, we were putting well over 300 on a stage 1 PCM, Mopar PCM. And same thing, same mods and everything with the SRT4, but for some reason the PT Cruiser just seemed to give me a little quicker. Quickest time was a 13.2, and that was at a racetrack out here in Arizona. Originally it was called Speed World, but they ended up closing it down. But anyway, the max boost on the Saturn Ion Redline is, I believe it's 12.5 pounds a boost, and obviously it's the way it comes on is different than a turbo. Again, I max boost for my SRT4 on a stage 1 PCM was 21 or 20, I think it was 22.5 pounds, but I only hit 21. I would spike 21 and hold about 20. The transmission is not as nice as the SRT4 or the PT Cruiser Turbo. The interior is definitely nicer, and the seats are way more comfortable than SRT4 seats. The ride quality seems to be about the same as the SRT4. I wouldn't say it's better, I wouldn't say it's worse, I'd say it's about the same. I would also say that the gas mileage is not better than the SRT4 or PT Cruiser Turbo GT. It seems to be about the same, except with the difference that I can use 89 octane. In the PT Cruiser and SRT4, I had to use 91, especially on the stage 1 PCM. I had to use 91, as the highest that we have out here is 91. The looks, I completely prefer the Saturn Ion over all of them, although I do think that the SRT4 is an amazing looking car. I think the Saturn Ion Redline with the high-rise spoiler looks a lot like the SRT4. It was actually the same color as my SRT4, which was silver. Let me think. The supercharger looks super cool, especially now that it's painted. The one big drawback of the Cobalt SS or the Saturn Ion Redline Supercharged is the exhaust notes are awful. It's just a horrible sound. It sounds as bad as Kia turbos or the EcoBoost turbos. It sounds awful. The supercharger whine, I know a lot of people like it. I think it sounds cool. Is it better than the TD04 turbo in my SRT4 or PT Cruiser Turbo? No. However, it is super cool. I think reliability, as I've only had the car for like a week now, I'm not sure about reliability. I know that a lot of people have head gasket issues, and on SRT4s and PT Cruiser Turbos, the only people who have head gasket issues are people who do big turbos. But as far as stock turbo, you'll probably never have a head gasket issue because I was putting out well over 300. We dynoed at about 350, and a little over 350. And we never had head gasket issues. We never had any issue with that car ever at any point in time. I don't think that the Saturn Iron Redline should be compared with the SRT4. I think it really, even though it's boosted, I think it should be compared with the Honda Civic Si, because they put out the same, similar horsepower numbers, obviously different torque numbers. So maybe equivalent to maybe a K24. It's a nice car. I just don't think people should buy it thinking that you're gonna beat everything on the street. That's just a problem. My only real gripe with the car, I think, is it is harder to work on than the SRT4. The SRT4 was really easy to work on. PT Cruiser Turbo, tighter space, but still easy to work on. The Saturn Iron Redline, in order to build it, you literally have to tear things down and, build them back up. Where an SRT4 PT Cruiser, you can just literally add as much boost as you want to add without doing too much to it, and you get huge gains. But the Saturn Iron Redline, even though I've owned all of those, and SRT4 is my favorite car of all time, the Saturn Iron Redline is a car that was my dream car since I was a kid. I'm only 34, so since I was a kid, I would say 17 or so, that was a car that I always wanted. And now that I have it, I intend on keeping it as original as possible. I love my SUV. I think it's nice, it's quick, and it sounds good, and it seats 7. But there's something about that Saturn Iron Redline that is so special, way more special than a Cobalt SS, even though they're both the same car. The Saturn Iron Redline is just a special car. And if anyone has any ideas on what I should do with mine, send them. Because right now, all I'm thinking about is headers and exhaust. I would like the exhaust to be as quiet as possible. But I'm not doing anything with the supercharger. I'm not going to do it to get a bigger pulley. I might get a smaller pulley. I'm not doing none of that. So that's not even an option. I have considered lowering it, but I'm not sure yet. So anyone else knows, let me know. God bless you guys all, and have a great night. I'm sitting there at work, so once I'm done here, I'll go back inside the building and finish watching TV. You guys have a blessed night.